This is one of the wallets from a rug pull team operating in the meme coin market. If you already trade or you want to start trading meme coins, this information would definitely save you money. Because in the end of this video, I'll show you how to find wallets like this from scratch and how to use them to get a real edge and boost your profits. When you have players like this, it's no surprise that 99 of 100 tokens on Pump Fund that I tracked last week died on the very first day. Only one survived and made an 8x right in front of my eyes. I didn't buy. That's the reality of a meme coin market today. And it keeps getting worse. But it wasn't always this bad. Back in 2021, the Squid Game rug pull shocked the entire world. $3 million in hours. Today, the rug pull of that size would go unnoticed. Rug pulls steal billions every year. 3 last year, 6 this year. In this video, we'll break down what rug pulls really are, how they have evolved, and what comes next. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. The channel memecoin Lab has only 10 subscribers and each like matters. And also, I have created a Telegram chat where I share some valuable information for meme coin traders, including myself, and there is a lot of people who want to make money as much as you do. Let's go, join it, link in description. In 2020, rug pull was just a rare phenomenon, only 1% of all crypto scam revenue around the world. But then happens the DeFi boom in 2021 and everything changed. That open structure that made DeFi so revolutionary also made it vulnerable for rug pulls. By the end of that 2021 year, rug pull were accounted for about 35% of all crypto scam revenue. It's about $3 billion. And 3 billion's gone. Nobody saw that coming, including myself. At first, these scams were extremely simple, but the market wasn't ready for them. Even the most primitive methods work if executed with a good marketing. If you create demand for your token, it will fly. For some time, as always. Scammers launch new tokens on Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain, pair them with Ethereum or BNB and opened liquidity pools on Uniswap or PancakeSwap. Then they bought some paid traffic from early KOLs and influencers and targeted the people who were just entering this industry. The messaging was always emotional. Diamond hands. We're all gonna make it. Community, don't sell. And while the crowd was buying and holding, the developers were selling into them. These rug pullers weren't some random amateurs. Most early rug pulls were done by people who understood marketing, targeting audience, and liquidity mechanics. They knew exactly how to attract inexperienced investors and drain them to zero. And since the market didn't have enough safety tools, anyone could fall for it. Some of the most notorious early cases were Squid Game token, Compounder Finance, and Meerkat Finance. Squid Game built hype on the Netflix series. You could buy token, but you couldn't sell it, and they drained more than $3 million overnight. Compounder Finance faked a certic audit, replaced the approved code with a malicious version, and stole over $10 million. Meerkat Finance launched on BNB chain, copied Yarn's code, raised $31 million, and vanished the next day while claiming they were hacked. Back then, traders had no protection at all. No rug check, no Axiom, no Padre, no GMGN, just raw code and trust. I remember that the only way to verify if the project is valid is to read its code manually. That's why 2020-2022 became the gold rush era for rug pullers. They were fast, simple, perfectly executed, and almost impossible to stop. And after the first big wave of rug pulls, market started to adapt. People finally got burned enough times to realize they need protection. As always, Spain forces innovation and new tools began to appear. In 2021, we saw the first generation of scanners. RugCheck, Honeypot Ease, and DeFi Scanner. They could analyze contract and spot basic traps, hidden mint or drain functions, honeypots, and block selling and weird token taxes. Sometimes developers set 100% tax on your selling their token. And if you sell their token, you will lose everything and get $0 back. But with these scanners, traders finally didn't need to read the code by themselves. These tools could instantly flag if something was wrong. It made rug pull less profitable for developers, and the old drain and vanish schemes became harder to pull off. So many scammers decided to quit, but the others, the smarter one, evolved. They started building more advanced setup and created what we call now the soft rug pull. The soft rug pull isn't just pure scam anymore. They built entire stories around their token, narratives. Websites, roadmaps, social media accounts, even fake partnership, in most cases. And the token itself looked clean and passed every check on the scanners. But what's the catch? Obviously, the team quietly bought almost all the supply of the token while it's still low. Then they sold a portion of that tokens cheaply to alpha investors. The money from those early investors went straight into the market. YouTube reviews, KOLs, influencers, paid spots on the coin market cap, all of this created the illusion of healthy, growing project that is getting its hype. Liquidity of that token was real too, but it was controlled by the same team. They slowly sold into that demand while keeping the hype alive. And as soon as the ratio between promo cost and new money stopped making sense, they simply stopped posting, stopped developing, and disappeared quietly. We are not dragging you, sir. We are just thinking about our next move. That exact playbook still works today. Look at the pump fund. The tools got better, but the scammers also got better. And now the entire process from token launch to marketing to rug pull can run fully automated. Today the numbers on pump fund are terrifying. 99% of tokens are pure scam, and from the rest about 90% will die the same day they've been created. KYC free launches, token life in 10 seconds, and constant demand from people for 100 token today created an automated scam machine that runs 24/7. From what I know, a year ago there already were people who was launching 8 tokens a day fully automatic, and each of them was artificially pumped to 300-400 market cap and dumped the same day, with a profit loss ratio about 3:2. That means 3 tokens gave them profit and 2 tokens were lost for them. They had every step scripted: pool creation, internal buys, fake volume, paid ads, even automated comments in Telegram and X. Can you imagine what happens today? It definitely only scaled from there. More teams appeared and competition between them only increased. Today new people flowed into meme coin world and step by step giving their money to these teams without even realizing it. The only real way to survive this wave of scams is awareness and the right tools. Because as I said, even that advanced team had 3:2 profit to loss ratio, so that means you can outsmart the casino. And for the tools, if you are trading pump fund tokens and you use normal trade terminal like Padre or Axiom, link in description, you already eliminated most of the contract level risks. That leaves only one question: is the hype organic or is it manufactured? And to answer this question, I'll show you how I found this crazy wallet, and I'll show you how you can use it to profit. You can do it on every trading terminal, but I'm not sure if you can do it on other terminals than Padre, because Padre is really suitable for this kind of thing. I'll show you. Step 1. Open your trading terminal. I will use Padre, for example. By the way, it was recently acquired by Pump Fund, so it is 100% true and 100% verified. Let's go. There we have to choose any token with enough liquidity in it. For example, this one. So to find these special wallets that will help us to track bundlers, we're gonna go to trading section. Next, we're gonna go to top traders tab and choose any of these wallets. For example, this one. Then we have to check its PNL. If the PNL looks suspicious, this one looks pretty normal for me, so we have to choose another one. It will take some time, but trust me, it is worth it. So for example, this one. This is a 100% wallet that belongs to some rug pull dev team. So we're gonna track him. To track this wallet, we have to click here, add it to bundlers. I have already created a group bundles. It appeared that I already tracked this wallet before. We're gonna have to name it somehow, for example, bundle 1, okay. Choose an icon, for example, this one or any one. And then Padre will show every buy and sell of this wallet on this chart live. So we can now see that this bundle was trading this token all the way down to here. What this information could tell us? We can now open any token on Padre, and if we see this bundle, we have to stay away from this token. For example, this token is already under control of this bundler, as we can see. And we want to stay away from tokens with this pattern, of course. We can mark this way every wallet that is suspicious for us, and this way we will stay away from the tokens that is controlled by the dev rug pull team. For example, this one is also controlled by the same team. Also, we can outsmart them, but you have to be creative, and it is on your shoulders to outsmart these guys. You have to understand how they work, when they rock, and be one step ahead of them. By the way, this top traders tab is very important when you are trading, because it shows the real picture of what's happening. And as we can see, this bundle made 6K on this token, while the liquidity has only 37K in it. That means he took 5K or 6K from normal people, normal traders like you and me. So draw your own conclusions. To sum up this video, I think the market is slowly going to regulation. Sooner or later we will see some KYC launch paths, or we will have a restriction on who can launch token. It's one of the possible steps after chaos what we are seeing now. One of the few strategies that still works on this kind of market is to find that early hyping token and to jump in it before the crowd. And how to do it is up to each person. Today we learned the history of rug pulls and how to track rug pull devs. Like, subscribe and join my Telegram. Bye.